is Christ-centered empowerment ministries, and how is it different to other similar ministries?
Christ-centered empowerment ministry is a ministry that preaches and teaches the gospel of transformation. It is inspired by Romans 12:2, which says, "Be ye not conformed to the things of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds." And when we look at it is different from the rest of the Christian body only in the sense that we're not a church per se. Ours is a small groups ministry that meets in circles in warm and friendly places, in homes, in libraries, and what we do is we talk about how it is that we can be transformed. How can we be different human beings so that we become more Christ-like as the end product? And we thought that the best spiritual master to follow in terms of transformation would be the person, the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. So we took a deep breath, stepped back, and looked at all that Jesus said and did. And those broke out into 4 broad principles. And we have used those principles, and we teach and preach those principles because we believe that they have transformative power. Now, the first principle is love. A great part of Jesus' ministry speaks about love. And when we talk about love, of course, there are different types of love, and all of it is awesome and powerful in its own way. Romantic love, relationship love, but the love that we talk about that's coming from God towards us and flows from us towards other human beings, that is sacrificial and unconditional, is agape love, and that is the love we feel that has this transformative power. And if we cultivate it, then it will manifest itself in the service that we perform for other human beings and the way we relate to other people. So that's the first principle. And the second one is faith. And in a sense, they're connected, because when you're going to demonstrate unconditional love and so on towards other human beings, you have to have that faith in God to be able to reach out and into places where others may not want to go. So when we talk about faith, I should say we use for our definition in love that piece of scripture, which is 1 Corinthians 13, that clearly articulates what love is, and verses 4 through 7 of that piece of scripture makes it clear what love is and what love is not. So for those who want to go back and look at the scriptural underpinnings of the ministry, you can do so. And faith, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Martin Luther King said faith is taking that first step even though you don't see the whole staircase. And how does one transform? How does one become different if he lacks faith? And one can see that if we cultivate faith, if we begin to believe in the presence of the Almighty within our own being and and within those around us, we can see that we will change. We will not be the same person. And the third is humility, and I'm really racing now because I think you ambushed me with the politics. But humility, which is the other principle where Jesus Christ spent a lot of time talking to people about being humble. In one place he made it clear that he who is humble, he who is arrogant, or one who exalts himself will be brought down, and the one who is humble will be exalted. So I think Christ in many different places He also spoke about if you're the greatest among us are those who want to serve. And so, if you condition yourself to be in the mindset of serving rather than being served, and you strive within everything that you do to be humble, you will experience that transformation. And service to humankind, as I said, is the ultimate manifestation of all of these principles. So that's what our ministry is all about. It is about seeking our own transformation. Because when you look at Romans 12:2, which is the verse that in the Bible that we said inspires this ministry, it just didn't say, "Be ye not conformed to the things of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind," and stop there. It went on to say, "So that you will know what is God's good and pleasing and perfect will for your life." So we will not be stumbling into the dark and not knowing where we're going if we can embrace this commitment to transform as Christ, as St. Paul. I was telling you, Romans would be one of the books I would use on the island, as St. Paul articulated in the book of Romans. So I encourage everyone listening to me tonight to not be satisfied with yourself wherever you are in life. I believe that wherever you are and whoever you are, you can be more and you can go farther. And so it is my fervent and sincere hope and prayer that you will seek to find one of our empowerment circles or contact our ministry for more information. You can join a circle or you can start a circle on your own. If you start a circle, we will make available to you a vast and powerful biblical video library. And you and the members of your circle will be able to go into that video library in the quiet and private of your own home anytime and deepen your study and understanding of Christ's teachings, and therefore transform in a very quiet and peaceful environment. But also